The Bitcoin price action is highly correlated with the election odds, and on today's update video I'm gonna be talking of course about why Bitcoin always goes the most exponential after the halving, the actual proof of me saying that with historical data, and Bitcoin is still on track of having a major bull market. And this is not the time to get fooled, this is the time to be preparing yourself. So on today's update video I'm gonna be talking about the short-term charts, the longer-term charts, the ETF flows, many more important fractals that we're currently creating on Bitcoin, and of course I will be discussing some long-term charts that you need to know about right now. So without any further ado, don't forget to once again slap on that like button back above 1,000 likes. That will be highly appreciated. And with that being said, let me jump straight away in towards the content. And on the imminent short term, we're starting to see that Bitcoin created somewhat of a falling wedge pattern. We created this downward sloping support line where we actually bounce from every single time. This downward sloping resist line on the top side where we've actually also seen many rejections from. And right now for the first time, we're starting to be breaking above it. And right now Bitcoin is starting to see somewhat of a rounding bottom structure right here and is actually starting to be pushing up ever so slightly higher. And if we're looking at Bitcoin right now on the imminent short term, I've said this on yesterday's video, as long as we're not breaking below this very important green box of support, we're not going to be having any problems of Bitcoin really going to go lower. But as soon as we do break below this very important level of previous resistance, which flipped into support right here, we are going to be quite screwed, because if Bitcoin breaks below this level, we're going to be seeing a bigger downtrend getting emerge, because now we're technically still trading in an uptrend. But if we break this level, we're going to be breaking that previous low, and Bitcoin is most likely just going to be seeing even lower lows. So it is going to be crucial to be understanding what currently is happening, and crucial to understand that as soon as we break below that level, we're most likely heading lower. And on the bigger perspective, we're still trading in that uptrend. We can see that Bitcoin, of course, created higher highs on the top side, also higher lows on the lower side. And now we're basically still trading in an upper sloping trend here, but we are currently consolidating and stuck a little bit here. And right now we're in a new decision moment. Maybe we're going to create a lower high right here, or maybe this was just a fake out and we just push up higher and of course then take out this high right here. And in order for that to be happening, we need to see some other catalysts happening. But of course, if we do look at where we're currently standing in this cycle, it is very likely to assume that currently we are still most likely in the pre-bull market stage here. And yes, I said in the beginning of the video that the presidential odds are basically highly affecting the Bitcoin price action. You can see the red line is the odds of Trump winning versus Harris, and the orange line is the Bitcoin price. And you can see whenever the odds are dumping that Trump, of course, is not going to be winning, we're seeing the Bitcoin price action go down, and also vice versa. And if we're then also looking at the 2020 and 2016 performance of Bitcoin after the US election, we saw that Bitcoin usually goes the most exponential after the US election. And also right here on this chart, if we're right now comparing the 2014-2018 cycle to the 2020 to 2024 cycle, we can actually see that they look almost completely similar. And you can see it also over there in the 2014-2018 cycle, that Bitcoin basically went the most exponential after we had that major halving. And yeah, you can see it also on this chart right here. After we get the US election, and approximately 380 days will be left in the bull market, and that is where the majority of the gains are always going to be realized. So let's see how it's going to be playing out this time around. But of course, I believe in these things until it's proven otherwise. And we're currently seeing that also in the imminent short term, Bitcoin is still hanging on towards this upward sloping support line on the 4-hourly time frame. I mean, you can see it right here. We bounced from off this level, we bounced from right here, and we're currently retesting, still holding it. If we break, however, this level, we're most likely going to be coming down probably a little bit lower. But currently, Bitcoin is still trading above this very important middle line of support of this major trend here. And yesterday, we saw $18 million of outflow on the spot Bitcoin ETF, which is not all too bad, but not all too crazy. And if we're just comparing this October to the previous October of 2023, they're actually looking very similar here, with multiple months of consolidation in the summer. Then in the beginning of October, we see some downside. And then later in October, we see the exponential move towards the upside. And we're seeing some very similar moves right now here only what we still yet have to see is the exponential rally at the end of October. So let's see how that is going to be playing out here. But also right here on the Bitcoin price action right now, we can see that basically Bitcoin is about to be having a major breakout of this massive upward sloping support line. And yeah, whenever we're going to be touching this end range here, where we're probably going to come at very, very soon here, we're most likely going to be in for a major breakout. And yeah, I discussed this chart already yesterday, but you have to understand that if you're panicking right now, you're literally panic selling to the major whales that are actually buying, and that is of course BlackRock, MicroStrategy, and many other big companies that are taking acquisitions in Bitcoin and preparing themselves for the major Bitcoin bull market. And if we're looking currently at the Bitcoin exchange reserves, we can see that actually the exchange reserves are heavily dropping for Bitcoin right now here. They're heavily dropping, and that is a very good sign here because that shows that there is a lot of accumulation going on and that people are actually withdrawing their Bitcoin from exchanges. And if you withdraw your Bitcoin from an exchange, it basically means that you're not looking to sell your Bitcoin, because if you withdraw it, you're probably withdrawing it to cold storage to store it for a longer period of time, and that is considered to be extremely bullish for Bitcoin. And yes, guys, if you're interested in making money with trading Bitcoin or altcoins this cycle, don't forget to go to the highest link in the description of today's video, press on this link on Bybit right here, then you will come to this page where you can actually claim right now a free $500 airdrop position. So if you're interested in that, don't forget to check it out in the link description of today's video. It's very simple. You sign up an account, you complete your KYC, and you can claim that free $500 airdrop position. Very, very valuable. Further on, we can currently see that if we're just looking at the Bitcoin trend right now, it is very interesting to see here because first of all, we saw a major downtrend getting created on the top side, and this downtrend looks to get broken after we of course confirmed this higher high right here. But I do want to be pointing out, as soon as Bitcoin breaks below the previous low right here, basically we're starting to confirm a new downtrend once again for Bitcoin. So yes, we indeed flipped the downtrend in a bull uptrend, but as soon as we break below this low right here, we're most likely just going to be going once again lower. But of course, for that, I need to be seeing what is going to be playing out here. But honestly, I still have faith in what we're about to be seeing because all of the data points towards one thing here, and that is that we're going to be having a major rally anytime soon here, especially if the odds of Trump winning are going to be increasing, especially if he does win here, because he is going to be the first pro-Bitcoin and crypto US president we've ever had. So that is going to be something big for the market. That's going to be something great for the market. And right now, Bitcoin is still in the midst of this consolidation phase of this bull flag pattern, but this consolidation is just ultimately looking so bullish. I mean, I've never seen such a bullish consolidation. I mean, yes, I know it has been extremely boring. We've been going sideways for over 8 months right now here, over 224 days. But the moment we're going to be having the breakout is the moment where we're going to be seeing an extraordinary major move towards the upside. And on the monthly time frame, you can see it as well. This consolidation is ultimately looking super bullish. And always before a major bull market, you see very boring long consolidation. You saw it over here in 2019. You saw it also in 2015. You see it basically all the time for Bitcoin. So there's no need to worry about that. And if we're looking at Ethereum, I believe that Ethereum is actually also at a very interesting level right now, where it is currently sitting on this major level of support where it's most likely going to be bouncing from. So guys, anyways, don't forget to slap on that like button on today's update video. It was highly appreciated. I got a new camera. If you like the quality, let me know. But anyways, guys, thanks so much for watching, and see you guys tomorrow on another video. Peace out. Goodbye.